right, episode 21. We got another special guest here, super special. She's been talked about on multiple occasions now. You're welcome, Abby. It's Abby.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Abby, 21.
Hi. Nice to be here.
Don't be shy.
Tell us a little
I
bit
don't know.
about
I
yourself.
haven't had to introduce myself in so long. I'm an artist. I'm old. Like food, unlike some people. And I'm excited to be here.
Glad
For
to-
however
cool.
long,
Yeah, forever long
long
it
we
is.
have you.
Yeah.
Because Steven can't pass up a spaghetti night to come a little early.
Better
Like,
be
what-
really
what-
good spaghetti.
What the fuck happened with that anyway? Like, I can't. Tiffany won't let. Like, she have you in a figure four leg lock or something?
Yeah, I had told her something and she said okay.
That's not what I heard.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
Tiffany says I can't go.
Not till
Yeah.
7:30.
Not till 7:30. I'm not allowed.
Well,
Like,
but
aren't you a fucking adult, dude?
Kaho, it's a sacrifice that you make for a relationship. I'll give him that.
Man, like, okay, some random ass Wednesday, he's just locked in.
I mean, it's not random. I mean, didn't he say always he reserves his weekends for food time with Tiffany?
Mhm.
Is this a weekend?
Wednesday.
This is our weekend. Yeah, this is our weekend, yes. I said his weekend, possessively speaking. His weekend.
But anyways,
We should have just did the episode without him.
yeah,
I mean,
honestly, I
we
don't
coulda.
mind.
No, because I wanted to have Abby here as long as the entire episode. But thanks for fucking it up again, Steven. All right.
Hey, we can do a two-parter.
No.
No, you don't want me back? That's
I
fine
don't-
then. All right, whatever.
Get them, Abby.
I don't trust Steven.
This is why I presented you, telling you needed to have a guest on. I want to see friends interact with you. I know how I interact with you. I know how you interact with the other mutual homies, but I want Abby to tell me some shit about you that you ain't said yet. I want her to give me the secrets.
Crap, I have to remember things? That wasn't
What
part of this.
Oh yeah. Marijuana does affect the memory.
It does.
So I'm not worried about that. It's been like 16, 17 long ass years. I
Oh,
don't have to worry about that.
no.
All right. Anyways, I do have some questions for Abby tonight. Once we
Okay.
get the ball rolling.
Anyways, fucking throwing in an interjection. Go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay, Abby, I'm gonna put you on the spotlight here. Okay.
Okay.
So you're an artist, just like Kaho, right?
Yes, I am.
So, can you tell me you have a certain genre of you're part of a certain community? Like, how did you go about that community you're part of?
Like, how did I join it?
More
Furry community.
so
Just
yeah,
fucking say it.
more so. How did you come across it, and how did you start doing art for the furry community?
Oh, when I was 14 years old, my sister's friend came over and was like, "Hey, look at this game." And I went on the game and I saw there was a lot of cool art and people were telling stories and writing, and only had, I don't know what, like 90% of them were furries back then, I think. There was still a couple other people who just wanted to be like a vampire or who knows what.
An angelic half demon,
Yeah,
something or the other.
the most Shinobi-ish, whatever you want to call it,
The world of original characters.
basically.
What game was it?
For Cadia.
I know about this game. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so when I was 14, I started that, but I'd been drawing for years before. I only started doing art for money when I was in university and realized I was not good at university and I would need to think of another thing to do. So I went to art school, and then since I had this community of people who loved art already, it was just an easy thing to be like, "Do you want to pay me for boobs?" Yeah.
Pretty sure she does not mean like OnlyFans.
No, not at all. I'm a never nude.
I feel like is there like a fan version for the nude art?
Yes.
Yes and no. It's almost all art sites have the nude aspect. Like DeviantArt has it, ArtStation has it, Hentai Foundry has it, Fur Affinity has it. I think I can post nude things on Twitter too. I just have to do like a spoiler. I'm still figuring out.
No, you can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's no spoiler. Get the fuck.
I don't know.
You know the crazy shit.
There's no clothes here.
I'll be scrolling Twitter and just randomly like, oh, okay, news sports. That's a dick. Just
This is why I didn't want to get into Twitter.
why?
Surprise dicks? That's not fun.
It should be a surprise from Kaho because I'm saying like your feed is only what you follow.
Hey.
And those people, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
like you legit snitching on yourself because it's like
no. I didn't say it was a real dick. It was a drawn one because I do.
But I'm just saying, it doesn't matter if it's real.
A lot of them do happen to draw in SFW stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Really
I'm just saying, like, you know who you follow. Like, there's like if you there's a furry side to Twitter that you haven't even like. There's a potential you haven't even tapped into.
Sure,
I'm trying to find that actually.
Oh, it's there. But when you say snitch on yourself, that implies some shit that you gotta be careful what you're saying.
I'm saying, okay, look, this is what I'm saying. I have 2 Twitter accounts. I have one for shit that I can look at work, and there's one where I can look at this shit only if nobody busts in my room. Just saying, like you probably yours segregated like that. I had to because motherfuckers be looking over my shoulder when I'm sitting down on break, and it's like, oh, scroll. Like I can't, it's like that's just how it goes.
Had that happened before?
No, because I'm like, first of all, I got a privacy screen. Number 2, like I'm quick. Like you just see the account name pop up. It's okay. Let me close my phone real quick. I'm not supposed to look at this right now.
Coward.
Hey, I don't even like shit up on my. I couldn't even like shit because I was like, if somebody goes back and finds. No, see, I was about to snitch on myself. See, look.
I was waiting for it.
See, yeah, that was almost bad. Let me go back to Abby. What's your other question for Abby?
Hit the eject button.
Yeah.
So, how many commissions do you think you roughly have done in your career of drawing?
Thousands. I do between 30 and 50 a month, and I've been doing this for over 10 years. I can't math, but I'm guessing thousands.
So, do you ever get like burned out of doing it?
No. I smoke a lot of weed. And every Sunday I play video games with my friends. And I do personal art. So I draw every single day. It's just only 6 days a week is for work.
What video games do you play?
Right now I'm playing Valheim, Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, those ones.
Are you playing Valheim with Kaho?
Yeah. I was checking out his house today. It was really cool. I play a lot of games. I don't know. Just basically anything that's not a shooter. I never really got into those.
Fuck shooters.
Yeah. And I played with Kaho for the last 16 years. So usually games that he would want to play too.
What game did you? Because you met Kaho online. So what game did you meet Kaho?
Furcadia.
Kaho, what kind of furry were you role playing as, man?
A mouse.
I drew him the other day too.
What was the character name as a mouse?
Shell.
Oh yeah. Shell is a mouse name. Okay. Bet. I'll put it all together already. Okay. What attracts you to be in constant contact with Kaho?
He's funny. He's smart.
He is pretty smart.
I like these questions.
I like his brain. I mean, if he lived closer, I might appreciate help with like moving heavy objects, but no, it's mostly just his brain.
Like heavy objects, but like never reaching the top shelf because Kaho couldn't do that.
No, I'm tall. It's okay.
Excuse the fuck out of me. What did you say?
Good.
I'm not that short.
I mean, I'm just saying.
5'8", homie. What the fuck? I'm
You,
above
I'm
average
just saying,
height.
you can't see on the top of the refrigerator. I just
Above
say.
average height.
You can't see on top of the refrigerator. I just said. That's
Oh,
all
I
it
could.
is.
There is
No,
no top.
Steven, you can't either.
That's just a myth. Don't worry, Kaho. They're just teasing you. It's not real.
Yeah. don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me put this gun away real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Lucky Jinsei.
top.
Lucky Abby here.
I want to see the top of the fridge. What the fuck? Hey, come on, Steven, you have more questions.
She posted it. The picture that she posted in the chat right now. On the left is the character that I played. On the right is her character.
So my next question. You guys ready for this?
Yes. What the fuck? Go.
Since you're into that sort of genre, have you seen Beastars at all?
Beastars? I hated it. I didn't watch it.
Well,
but I've heard of it.
What are your reasonings behind not hating it?
It seemed like it was made by someone who'd only heard of the community, and then had generic tropes put in. Oh, the bunny's a girl. Oh no, the wolf is a boy. And being in that community, it's not like that. I also didn't like that they didn't have hair, but they had like weird human-y feet. It's like they don't know what they're doing. They're mixing the wrong characteristics together, and no.
I want Abby to come up on here just on the pure fact that she's shitting on Steven's favorite anime. Like I think like that aspect.
And I've watched a lot of anime too.
That makes you the best guest so far because you're shitting all over. He's like, his mouth gets wet and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, you just eviscerate it.
To be fair, Beastars season 2 is pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Okay. How's that being fair?
I don't know, just the same.
Misappropriation of the phrase, Steven.
Also, to be fair, if season 1 is so ass that season 2 could only go up, what are you saying, really?
Like, they'd have to do a complete character redesign to fix it. Like, if you're gonna give them human feet, then you give them hair. If you're gonna, it makes no sense. And it looks bad. It looks bad. And that's my 4 years of art school and a decade of working in the art field. That says that looks like shit. Sorry. It made me really angry when I saw it because I don't like how they always, when they do these anthro things, force women into this bunny role. It's always a white fucking bunny. And I grew up as a tomboy. I'm a very loud woman. And I would like to see, I don't know, anything else represented as a woman. Make her that would be cool. Or, I don't know, giraffes are awesome. A zebra. Anything but a fucking bunny.
It was pretty predictable in that sense, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I mean, that now I'm going to use the phrase correctly. To be fair, I actually think that it's a pretty good show. I'm with Steven in the sense that the story is okay, but I'm with Abby in that the characters kind of suck ass.
Yeah, and I probably could have enjoyed the story, but as an artist, the visuals really bother me.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of but then again, you have to consider it's still anime. All things put in line, the female characters are going to act like female anime characters, and it's not very often that you see like headstrong female anime characters. You do see it sometimes, but you know, the majority of the time, even when you do see them, they're like tsundere. Is that how you pronounce that? Tsundere?
I have no idea.
They're that type of character where they're hot and they're cold. You know, like they're brash and upfront and loud and boisterous, you know, outside. But then once they're behind closed doors, they're like, I secretly just want to look at puppies and fluffy unicorn and bullshit like that.
I'll give you that. And I still would have been okay if she had that personality, but wasn't a rabbit. I would have been mad if she was a squirrel, or a cat, or a guinea pig, or a mouse. Mice are fantastic. It's the bunny thing that just feels overdone. And it's a white bunny too. She's a white bunny. You can't put a spot on her, one spot, and no. I mean, I guess
gotta
it's
have
harder to animate.
perfect, flawless visage.
right?
Oh, also, like I guess you wouldn't know this since you haven't watched it, but she is actually kind of an asshole character. Now that I
Oh,
think about it, um, she's like, she's very like what's the word that I'm looking for here?
bitchy,
She's no, she's she does have kind of a mean streak, but it's like um,
selfish.
she is a selfish character.
Okay.
Um, like she's very fuck. What is that fucking word? Liberated. She's very liberated.
Okay.
In that like she does what she wants, when she wants, who she wants.
Ooh.
Yes, that's a very big part of her character is that she's very like she likes to she likes to do the nasty,
Okay.
but she's a rabbit, so you know
See,
it's
and then it
still
bugs me again because she's a
yeah,
rabbit. If
it's
she was
still
any
yeah.
other species,
I was trying to not say that, but yeah, it does play off of that.
yeah. And I might have been able to handle her being a rabbit if they hadn't done the no hair but like humany feet thing. That just really weird combination. I don't like. One of the two. Don't make her a rabbit or draw them properly.
Next question: how do you feel about feet, Abby?
I hate feet.
Even when it comes to drawing them, you hate feet?
Oh yeah, they're the hardest thing to draw.
Put
Is it
some
like a
shoes off,
heebie-jeebies thing or like
cut
No,
them
they're
off
just
to collect.
ridiculous. They're just weird bones, and there's just strange places. Stupid. I do cut them off a lot, but I offer full body rewards, so I need to include those now and then. I drew them for you.
When are you gonna draw? Yeah, when are you? All right, so in this picture that you have in here, you need to take off the shoe that is like
No,
that's
no,
on
that's
with
too much.
resting on his knee, and then have the arm that isn't quite finished pointing at it, like he's telling Cypress, "Hey, get to work
No,
on this foot.
no.
Massage it."
I'll
No,
draw her pegging him first.
what the fuck? No, not
That's
allowed.
what I'm.
Yes.
That is the level of no
Yes.
I have.
Not allowed. All right, we'll leave the boot on.
Peg the fuck out of Shell. Peg that nigga. That's
Shut
a
up.
crazy ass statement. Peg that nigga. Damn.
All right, I got a next question for you, Abby.
Sorry, that took so long.
I'm gonna apologize to Steven.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, don't apologize. Yeah,
It's a
go ahead.
Canadian
What?
reflex. It's hard to stop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you in Canada, huh?
Yes.
Canada. Pronounce it
Canadian land.
correctly. It's Canada.
Canadian land.
I
Go,
was gonna go
Steven.
out there for like my first fuck what Steven talking about. I was gonna go out there for my first like out of state, out of the country trip. But I decided on the much cheaper Philippines than Thailand.
That
But
makes sense.
I just believe that if I go out there to Canadian land, I'm gonna want to move out there like permanently.
You will.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me.
I was actually
I don't really
thinking
wanna-
about it.
I don't really want to move nowhere. Like I'm so comfortable where I live. It's like, but
All right.
to go
Think about it
somewhere and
this way.
experience something, yeah.
The way that climate change is happening right now, we are going to see a thawing in the northern hemisphere. Canada's going to become beautiful, and half America's going to be underwater. You may as well just get here before you have to float up.
I mean, I got big ears, so I can fly.
All right, well, then you're fine.
You gotta
yeah.
get yourself an inner tube and paddle.
Bro, could you imagine? Dog.
I mean,
It'd be
California. Those poor cows can't swim.
That's why we gotta buy a boat.
Sorry, I interrupted. You had a question?
Okay, so have you ever used Tumblr?
No, but people use it a lot to send me references.
Why? I thought
Personally.
Tumblr was dead.
They just store things on there.
No.
No?
Are you saying it's dead because they got rid
Because-
of all the porn?
Yeah, like that was like the
Okay.
main thing, right?
Yeah, that was like it was for a while. It's just like it's the same thing with Pornhub though. Like, you know, they got rid of all the amateur porn, but people are still gonna go to Pornhub because Pornhub.
Why? That's the best type.
Like, you know,
I want to see
I'm
like
in
some.
full agreement with you, like, but yeah.
I want to see like some fucking like studio produced porn. It's
You
unnatural.
didn't like the SpongeBob joint?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't want to know. That sounds terrible.
Don't you remember it was circling around for a while where they had kidnapped the female, and then like the dude was a secret agent, so he like casually walks into the place where they just finished like dude literally just finished on her face. He casually walks in and he does like a rolling karate chop thing on the back of the dude's neck. He breaks somebody. You don't remember that? Like it was like the outro to the porn.
I've never
It's like the outro to the joint.
I've never seen it. I can't remember something I've never seen.
Bruh. I'm pretty sure it was posted in the Discord. That's what I'm saying.
I don't remember seeing it. And
I'll
unless
have to find
if
it.
it was posted in Jared's Discord, I don't have access to that. That's the only place I
Not
can
that
see
one.
it posted.
No. It was back in the glory days of buy mini rice.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna go looking for it because the idea of SpongeBob porn is
It's not SpongeBob. I was just giving you another scenario.
Oh!
Yeah, it's not SpongeBob. It was just another scenario with your goofy ass. Shut up. We did interrupt Steven for like 10 minutes. So yeah, go ahead, Steven.
Okay, so I got another question for Abby here. Actually, kind of like two simultaneously ones. Okay, so it's a double feature question for you, Abby. Would you ever put your art either on YouTube or Twitch? Because Twitch has that creative thing, and then like there's also YouTube where you can post like all your like featured artwork and stuff, or like you can even like speed draw.
I can't do most of my work on Twitch because it doesn't allow adult content. And while not all of my work has the nudity, a lot of it does, so I'd be switching back and forth a lot. I have been recording my streams though, and I'm going to be speeding them up and squishing them so I can put a couple on YouTube. Yeah.
Tried to get her to do Twitch before, and then I guess at this point, I wasn't really watching Picardo as often, but yeah, holy shit, dude, she does all kinds of like here's a titty, there's a titty, everywhere a titty.
I do a lot of butts too now. I'm really good at butts.
Big titties.
Yeah. A lot of naked ladies.
It's just
like, are you like you appreciate the
Ladies
derriere?
are beautiful. Yeah, I think women are beautiful, but I'm not gay because vaginas are kind of gross. But I love the form of a woman.
Wow.
What?
Vaginas are gross. Wow.
Yeah, I'm allowed to say it as I have one.
Wow. When'd you get that?
Just last year, actually. It came in the mail. They gave us this big stimulus package to all Canadians. You could pick one or get like a dick, and I wanted a vagina.
Canada gets everything.
No, all we got was $600.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm waiting for our next stimulus check.
Show you dependent heaven, motherfucker. What'd you say, Steven?
I'm waiting for our new stimulus check.
Why? I thought you were against giving money to people that need it.
I mean, if money's gonna be given to me, might as well spend it.
Oh, so it's fine if you get it.
Well, everybody gets it, but
yeah. Didn't we have a conversation at one point where we were talking about stimulus checks going out, and you're like, I don't want people who don't have jobs getting it.
I don't even know if that was Steven.
No, it was.
it
was just us three. It was like the 4th or 5th episode. We were talking about economics. We didn't even have Christian on at that time. And then like it folded into how you hate homeless people, and I laid into your ass for the rest of that episode.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag.
Beastars sucks. Okay, question, please.
Yeah, what was your other question?
I got one. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now?
In a house with passive forms of income, mostly using prints I do, but still doing commissions because I enjoy them. I like getting different ideas. There's always something new somebody asks for.
What about the your character here thing? Is that ever like, does that still pop off?
Now and then. I find my auctions go way better though. Like I auction off reference sheets, so instead of charging $120, someone pays $250 for just the chance to get one because I release them only once a month.
God damn! How long does it take you to do a reference sheet?
Like 6 hours.
That's not bad at all.
7 if they're like really complicated, like markings or tattoos or something. And then, yeah.
What's a reference sheet for the listeners who don't know that? There.
Oh, it's
Like Jinsei.
something for
Yeah.
your character. For people who roleplay, it usually has a front, a back, outfits, close up of any tattoos, if they have a different colored tongue, if they have any like strange scars, usually have a section for that. There's a color palette, so anyone else who goes to draw them will be able to use the same colors easily and know all the little bits.
I had
Like,
them learned.
have you seen pictures where it's like the character standing facing and then facing away and then facing to the side? Like those three. That's usually the most common type of reference sheet.
Yeah.
But Abby likes to do extra, be extra.
Well, they get extra if the auction goes high enough. Otherwise, I'm not fucking doing it.
How often do you do auctions? I've never seen this happen before.
Once a month. I haven't done one this year because it's been so fucking busy. But I was doing them in the last year, and they were going so well, like more than I expected. So I plan to do a bunch more auctions since I have a lot of people who want my work, and I don't have the time. So now I'm gonna let them fight for my time.
Hey.
Yeah, and I'm also exactly, and I'm working on releasing a couple books so I can have income without working on it constantly. A friend of mine released books on Amazon, and she's helping me go through the process as well.
How much is it gonna cost for you to make Steven's channel not ugly anymore?
I mean, I really only need one big bucket of paint. Let's go to Home Depot.
Hey.
No, yeah, but like it's my understanding that her prices go up every year.
Every year.
Which means that in a couple of years she's going to be making enough money that I won't have to work anymore. Just move to Canada.
I mean, ideally, I'd like to make enough money in 10 years that I can hire some people to help me out with some things. I'd like to, get Kaho married to the dog so we can move up. And sorry, my sister's already got a guy, so I can't marry you to her anymore. But yeah.
I thought you were calling your sister a dog for a second there.
Well,
no. Let's not go that route.
No, she's a very nice girl. Yeah, I would like to hire someone in 10 years as well. I don't ever want a separate office, though. I like working at home. Fuck wearing pants or going outside. It's too much work.
I can echo that sentiment.
Yeah.
I ain't wearing pants right now.
Me neither.
Wow.
5-inch shorts.
Shut up, spaghetti boy. You got any more questions? Steven? Dead air, Steven?
Almost there. Keep her going. I almost got one.
Okay,
the fuck? Almost there, guys. Almost.
I started doing art full time like 5 years ago. Before that, it used to just be a side job that I built up until it got to the point where it covered all my needs and I could quit the crap job.
What was the crap job?
I worked at a comic book store.
Oh, yeah. Which was kind of badass, I thought.
It was, but I got paid shit and I was always working alone, which meant sometimes customers would try to corner me in the store and then other customers would come in and it was a huge pain in the ass. Yeah.
Just hit
I would have liked it.
gun.
I always ran out of battery by like 3 p.m. So it only worked half the day. But yeah, I would have loved the job more if, I had a coworker ever. But the people who owned the comic book store also ran our local Comic Con, so that was kind of fun. It had a lot of perks, it just didn't pay well, and I don't want to wear pants or go to work.
That sounds kind of like a hentai preface. Like hired this lady to work in a shop, but only like nobody else. She's there by herself, and then the person who's running the business will just send in like his customers, air quotes, customers, to harass and harangue and hentai the shop tender.
Yeah,
I
when
did
you
worry
said
about that.
when you got cornered, I was like,
No,
okay.
it was very
No, no.
uncomfortable. Like it's exactly what you
I don't think
think.
this is the story that I was looking for.
No, it was terribly uncomfortable working there.
That's what I was.
But I read so many comic books. It was fantastic.
I feel like if you can, even in a shitty job, as long as you find some form of benefits,
Yeah, well, it
it can
definitely
keep
had
you going there for a
benefits.
little while.
Yeah, at least till I could, go off on my own.
Well, there's a shitty job and a shitty paying job.
Yes, it was both of those things.
With money running everything.
Yeah.
Well, I have something to talk to you guys about later on, but that's very important to me.
Does it have to do with comic books?
No.
Why don't you just talk about it right now then? While
I
Abby's here, so she can listen to you be ridiculous in person.
Ridiculous.
I am going back and getting my diploma.
In what?
Just general education.
Oh, like,
High school diploma?
Yep.
sorry, I misunderstood. That's
Okay.
really cool.
You told us this earlier, but you didn't elaborate like you did right now.
I
So
thought when he said that he meant college.
yeah, I thought he meant too.
Well, I'm
What made you not get your diploma though?
Yeah, I'm curious.
laziness.
Because you said you was homeschooled. How you not get your diploma when you homeschooled?
Don't your parents like put their foot in your ass every time you step even a small toe out of line?
No, I was a different breed.
That doesn't mean anything.
Anyway,
Answer the
I'm working on it now.
So, if you were homeschooled, are you gonna have to like learn most everything over?
And not really. I'm gonna gauge where I left off.
Okay.
have to take like an aptitude test to like which grade do you
Okay.
but I mean even then it's like
Honestly, I couldn't tell you like what grade I was at.
Math is hard. Tell your teacher you have a calculator all the time and you shouldn't have to do it.
I mean I can kind of guess.
But
So
like,
it's not
Okay, go ahead.
I can be a very flattering guess, but I can kind of guess. Well, come on, you like this is the whole dead air bullshit. Keep it rolling, Steven.
so the reason why I'm going back is so I can actually like have a job. I want to be like super excited about like every day when I wake up. And I'm not saying my current job is like that. I like having my friends, but like that's pretty much all there is. My current job is friends, and I want to like actually like go in detail and make like heck of money.
Did your dad put you up to this?
No.
Seems
So
like a
you
thing
want a job you love that also makes a lot of money.
Pretty much.
What do you like?
Should try furry art.
I don't really see myself as an artist though.
Furry art.
I even though I say like I can edit and stuff, I haven't really like proven on the channel that I can edit.
Yeah, you definitely have not proven that, but go ahead.
I feel like because I edit my own videos on my other channel, and I feel like I can become like a paid editor. Like I would love to go into like some sort of like that sort of field. I don't know like if it pays that well or not, but I know some people
it does
do.
not. I took that in school. It was part of my digital art design. It does not pay well. Most of the time, you need to work for a couple people, or you're going to work for a company that expects you to work 60 to 70 hours a week for like $30,000 a year with no upward mobility unless you happen to be the one person who manages to take over the manager's job when he retires at 82.
So continuing on, how does art work if like you just start off as a complete novice?
Starting off as a complete novice, you need to have another job.
Probably the one you got right now.
Yeah, he's got that kind of.
Yeah. So
I don't know if he has the free time to though. Like he could be like, all right, I'm off work. I gotta go do some art, but Tiffany says spaghetti night, so fuck me, right?
So I do have some free time.
You need to start becoming part of communities that want what you have. A lot of what allowed me to do this full time is that I know a shit ton of people online who are in the role playing community because I was in it since forever.
Forever.
since Kaho was 4 feet tall.
Hey, what the?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Given his current height, that wasn't that long. But
What the What? All right. First I'm
I'm
gonna
just
kill
joking.
Jinsei. Then I'm
I'm
gonna
just
go up to
joking.
fucking Canada and I'm gonna kill Abby. I'm
You
gonna
can
You
kill
can't
try,
kill
but you'll
nobody in
freeze.
Canada. You can't kill nobody in Canada. Stop it.
kill everybody. I'm kill the whole world.
Soon as you go through the border, they be like, "Is that deathly intent?" No, sir. You must be turned away. Go.
You know, we have dogs for at the border. No.
Mhm.
Their
You have
technology is
to-
advanced.
You have to be seen. You have to make connections. Yeah. And it's hard because there's a lot of people. So what you need to also do is try to be unique at the same time, as if it wasn't hard enough.
That seems like a lot of work.
I mean, with a channel like Anime Alley, how could you not be unique?
Actually,
So
speaking of the name,
he
Anime-
actually did the actually thing.
actually, speaking of that, so I have this new endeavor. So Abby, I don't know if you know this about us, but me personally, I know YouTube's not going to be like my main job, right? But I decided to split up my content. So I'm going to be having a manga channel and an anime channel, plus the weekly Night Sky channel with Kaho and Jinsei. So my new name is going to be actually Manga Mayhem.
That is
that's
so
trash.
that's so unique. It's such a departure from Anime Alley.
I thought it was pretty clever.
Bruh, I actually prefer Big Bang Steve, to be honest.
Are
If
you
you want to be
serious?
honest.
At the very
Like-
least, it's like ironically bad.
Yeah.
Manga Mayhem is just what? Who wrote
It
this
sounds.
shit for you?
It's okay. So Manga Mayhem. It doesn't say anything unique about what you do. You're just
also
on their
doesn't-
manga channel.
It also doesn't lend very well to your like turtle-like pace. Because like when
Yeah.
somebody thinks mayhem, it's like somebody with like a strong, boisterous, loud personality.
Like
And
Jacksepticeye. Like he's really energetic.
yeah, have you heard yourself speak before?
I re-edit all my videos. Yeah, well, I used to, but I edit all my latest ones. Yeah.
What I'd recommend is you find an edge to it. Like focus on something specific and make that your thing. Like there's this channel I love that does like anime horror called Spooky Rice and a bunch of like horror and disturbing videos, and they stand out because they focus on the horror stuff. They're different. It's not just general anime review. But if you go onto YouTube and just start posting, you're not going to do too great anyway. You need to advertise your videos a bunch of other places.
God damn, this is two weeks in a row that we're hearing this.
Because like YouTube's algorithm is not going to help you out at all right now.
So speaking of that, take it back to last week. Have you done anything with the social media, Steven?
Actually, no, I have not.
You gotta stop doing that.
all right.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna have a talk after the recording about your lack of performance.
The boss is mad.
Yes.
That's how he always comes out whenever he's talking about Steven. Shit.
I've been
He kills
mad.
me.
I've been mad. I told him I was trying to explain our dynamic to Abby because she's like, "Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna go smoke some weed."
Yeah, it was great.
And I was like, "All right. First of all, I explained our dynamic. I'm like, I'm the intelligent, smart person everybody loves. Jinsei is the moderator, basically, and then Steven is just kind of there. And then I was like, oh yeah, the whole moderator thing, that's just Jinsei keeping me from tearing Steven's head off.
Okay, hold up. But we did agree that this week's episode was going to be the first real edited one.
No, motherfucker. Who agreed to that? Who agreed to that? Who agreed to that 3 months ago? What are you talking about? Nobody like are you having fever dreams in which you record episodes and new shit?
Sometimes I just let them go at it because I feed my own entertainment that way.
Who the fuck told you this? Who told you like I said 3 months ago, that you were going to be the person who's supposed to be doing actual editing, who's supposed to be handling the social media aspect of this podcast. Those are the two things that you were assigned to do, Steven, because you don't do very much else. Who do people tune in to listen to? Is it Steven? Nope.
Depends. Is it?
Nope.
It's a mixture of everyone.
Is he advertising to certain people that is just interested in him?
Okay, how many people has he like?
But I don't know. I can't give you no specifics.
Yeah. That's my point exactly.
Actually,
you gotta stop. You gotta stop that.
I do a few shout outs on the other channels for our podcast.
Do you see the GIF that I posted in Discord?
Actually, I'll pop it up on the screen.
Actually, like that's what I see every time you say actually.
But this episode is gonna blow your mind, Kaho.
Oh, I'm fucking on the edge of my seat just thinking about it.
Do you wanna make a bet?
No, absolutely not. Because then it's like in my mind that's just gonna push you to fuck things up somehow. Sorry guys, I was editing the thing and I accidentally threw my computer out the window. I don't know how that happened. Like just crazy shit just happens when you're excited, and I don't. But anyway,
your tangent. Are you done? Are you done? No.
What were we talking about?
You were explaining the dynamic to Abby.
Oh yeah. Well, it was mostly me trying to put her mind at ease. Like, we're not like a super serious podcast or anything like that, unless we're talking about Steven's failures. It's pretty laid back for the most part. We just discuss random shit. There's not like some formal outline for any of it.
I mean, maybe we invite you on again and we have this like this layout of something that needs to be said that's super serious, and but we'll let you know ahead of time.
Okay.
This is like, hey, you're gonna be up on our next episode, even if Kaho told you last week or whatever day that was when I mentioned it to him.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago. Sorry.
It's like, bro, time be going. But yeah, it's like we're gonna let you know ahead of time.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah. I said this is actually something that I told her too. Is even though our we don't have guidelines that we follow, the first episode's probably going to be about you. Not necessarily the first episode. Your first appearance is going to be about you.
That makes sense.
So let's get back on that topic before I get mad.
Well, I mean, I said it beforehand. You're supposed to take point, but we've been interjecting.
This is on. I'm take point. Yeah, sure. I'm only doing this because of what Shane said last time. He's like, yeah, Jinsei and Steven need to step up their presence or something like that.
No, he said Steven does, not me.
Not you?
Not me.
Okay, not you.
Okay. Continuing on with the questions, Abby, what is your favorite food?
I like too many foods. Anything with cheese?
That'll work.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sweet things, but anything savory, cheese with it. I love seafood. I like vegetables too, though. Hot pot?
Never touched a vegetable in my life.
Really? Oh, that's sad. You're missing out. That's okay.
I see.
Do you season your food?
Season?
Yeah, do you season your food?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Steven doesn't season his food, so he's not missing out anything.
No. My family on one side's Italian and the other's French, so there's a lot of butter and garlic and like lots of seasonings. So much seasonings. Yeah, and they like spicy food too. So I like spicy. I wouldn't be able to eat a Reaper pepper or anything, but I can handle my spice.
Hey, say cheese omelet in French.
Hold on.
I know it. How do you not know it?
Google.
Yeah.
Don't Google it. You're supposed to speak French.
No, not all the French. I can only say a little bit.
Cheese omelets. Like you don't remember the
Omelette de
Dexter's
fromage?
Omelette du fromage. You don't remember
Yeah.
the Dexter's Lab episode?
Yeah. Omelette du.
I remember cheese. I just thought omelet would be more complicated.
Omelette.
Yeah.
Such a great episode.
Now I'm hungry. I think we have leftover pizza.
I was thinking about pizza myself.
Right?
I spent $50 yesterday on pizza, and didn't nobody eat that shit.
Jesus.
What? Why don't you send me some? What the fuck? See, I keep telling you, man, quit spending money on your family and spend money on me. I would appreciate it. I would tell you I appreciate it. I'd tell you how fucking good of a brother you are, but you won't fucking buy me any pizza. Like, what's going on?
It was like 9 o'clock when I bought it though. So
that's 8. That's 10 o'clock for me. But whatever. I was up until 2 last night.
yeah, but
So
was
late.
you up until 2 ready to eat though?
No. Give me that pizza. I'll eat that shit.
Yeah, it was like I spent like I got the largest size they have, which is mountain size because of Mountain Mike's, and I just went extra on everything because I was just craving pizza.
Wait, you spent $50 on a single pizza?
Yeah, but it was like pretty damn big. It was like half a table big.
No.
No, that's still no.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I mean that's with a tip,
a
a generous tip at that.
How generous? Like if it was $10, then that kind of cuts the edge off, but still.
Like a $20.
It was like 12. Like no, it was like 12 something, just to make it even to 50.
Okay. Abby, you gonna buy me a pizza?
If you come up here, I'll get you one, yeah.
I don't know. You can buy me a pizza from where you are.
No.
Wow.
My credit card's
She
across
wants
the
to
room.
eat
and
it
I
with
can't
you.
stand- Yeah, I want to eat it with you. I would love to meet
Wow.
Kaho one day.
I can't believe this. Like all these years of friendship, and you won't even buy me a pizza.
I think I'm meeting him. I don't think I know I'm meeting him this summer. So
I thought you were going to Seattle this summer.
yeah, it's like a whole fucking thing, bro. Like I plan on not going to work for a month. That's what that is.
Hey, fair enough. I'm telling you, like if you're gonna come down here, you should come down here in the winter.
Ooh.
Up here, not down here.
Really?
No, we're in the winter.
Colorado.
Oh, Colorado's amazing. I want to go to Colorado.
Yeah, I live in Colorado. Where the fuck did you think I live? No, I was talking to you.
No, you told me to come in the summer. You said it's too cold to do anything right now.
No. I said, yeah, it's too cold to like fucking.
You said snow is the devil's tears.
It is
freezing.
It is. It definitely is. But like, I don't hate snow just to hate snow. I hate snow because I still have to go to work in snow. And people, even though people have been living in Colorado their entire fucking lives, they don't know how to drive in snow.
That's why I like staying home too. People can't drive when the snow comes.
I mean, I get to work from home sometimes too. It's just like if it's gonna be a warm visit, then I may as well go and visit you. You probably have way more shit to do down there. Probably not in Cowtown where you are, but we can go somewhere.
You act like I'm coming out there to do shit. Like you have to realize it's me you're talking to. I don't need to do shit. I'm just going out there to see your punk ass.
You gonna bring your computer?
I could if you got the internet to support.
I got the internet. I pay like $100 for internet for a month for the best.
And
connection.
I told you I pay 75, and mine is better than yours.
No, yours is not better than mine. Yours is garbage.
It is.
You got that fucking cow connection, whatever that shit's called.
Stop it.
You got fiber optic? Like, nah, boy, I got that cowbell internet. What about the fiber optic? Like, nah, man.
Yeah, no, the summer shit is supposed to be, it's probably gonna be like a couple days with Shane, and then like I come out there for a week with you.
Okay.
This is if I'm not leaving the country. And I don't think I am, so yeah.
Where you? Oh yeah, Thailand or something.
And the Philippines, yeah.
Yeah. Go beat up a lady boy, and I don't mean with fists. I mean with penis.
I mean, if it happened, you would never know. It's just one of those things you would just never know about.
I should be the only one who knows, though.
No, I'm not telling nobody shit. What you talking about?
Man, there was this I thought it was a girl at first. She was hella cute. Turns out it was a guy. There was a donkey. There was
Nah,
What
you remember
donkey?
the thing right now is goats, if I'm not mistaken.
Donkey show. I don't know anything about that. I don't pay attention to the culture over there. Not for any specific reason. It's just not like on my radar.
So, speaking of goats,
Oh boy, here we go.
so my sister, right?
God, what?
So I'm
What?
telling the story here.
I'm good there.
So it's Christmas Day of this year, right? Or this past Christmas we had, right? So my sister got me a present called Adopt a Llama. Like it's related to a goat, so that's why I'm kind of throwing it in here. So she gave me this thing where you can like actually adopt a llama with a certificate. Like, what do you think about that?
Where's the llama from?
I don't know. I think it's on my thing, but it's like in some other country.
How are you adopting it?
That's like
How,
you
how do they get it to you?
like like you actually like it's somewhere in a field and you can adopt it for like a year.
Oh,
Just
so
a year.
it's like one of those like the infomercials that comes on. It's like for only 10 cents a day, you too can sponsor some starving child in I don't know, fucking
Ethiopia.
Bolivia or something. Yeah.
But
Really?
it's like an authentic like gets birth certificate too. It's kind of interesting. Kind of like naming a star.
Huh.
Mm.
But you get to keep the star.
like I have a problem with that, the whole naming the star thing, because like those stars are given names by actual astrologists, right?
Yeah.
Like I was actually watching a YouTube video the other day before I went to the store. It was about Kessler or something like that, the Kessler stars or star or something like that. It was basically centered around um, planets that are in the Goldilocks zone um, when it comes to their star or their sun.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one that was named like KB-42 or something like that, and it's like how okay, so if you get to name that star because of some like offhanded fucking some company that's just like selling gift cards or not gift cards but like Hallmark cards, but they're also like, and we'll name a star after you. Like, do they then contact the astrologists
Probably
uh,
not.
and say, hey, Stephen Parker Jr., whatever the fuck your name is, just bought this star. You can no longer refer to it as KB-42. Now it's llama butt or whatever.
I think it's all a scam, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. With the llama, do you get anything? Pictures, daily videos of you and then it's stupid.
You've been
You're
scammed.
getting nothing.
Your sister got scammed. What an idiot.
I mean, it has a nice little like silver box to it.
Well,
So
you can.
so your sister bought you a silver box.
Mm.
It's a great gift. She loves you, obviously.
It seems like a nice thought, but you're not getting anything for your money.
You get a nice silver colored paper box.
Do we know the box is made of silver or is it silver colored?
Pretty sure it was just silver colored.
Okay.
But even then, like silver's not. How much did she spend on it? Do you know?
Like 20.
Mm.
How big was this box?
It's not
I
silver.
can take a picture if you guys want me to.
Unless it is the size of a quarter, it's not silver.
Just tell me what size it is. Just like use like compare it to like an orange or a grapefruit or something. Come on, dead air, Stephen.
I'm posting it. Hold on. It's back here.
Oh my god. So yeah, she wasted her money.
Mm.
All right, so now that I am wresting control of this conversation,
Go ahead.
all right, Abby, a little bit more information about yourself. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you ready?
Okay.
You ready? I'm gonna put you in the spotlight.
Okay. Let's do this.
Stupid ass shit. All right. So what's up with what's his name? Jinsei? The person that I always discuss.
James.
James, thank you.
Cuckoo?
Yes. Yeah, you know him as Cuckoo Breast. We know him as James. We know him as Jaime. We know him as all kinds of things because we've been friends with him for like a very long time. He's clearly taken like a page from your book. What is it that you like? Did you teach him anything? Like,
Yes, he's my student.
all right. So in this new anime that I am, I don't have a name for it yet, but the shonen protagonist is going to be James Cuckoo Breast, and you're going to be like the side character teacher who saves him or something.
Okay.
What type of genre is this going to be? Talking art,
Is it what I want to be or what it
mecha.
actually is?
Yeah, what you want it to be. If you got to pick where this anime went in terms of theme, like what's the theme behind this anime?
Comedy horror.
Comedy horror. Holy shit. Do you die in this? Because the teachers usually
Funny
die.
and scary. At the
No, I
same
do
time?
die. I die, but I come back as a ghost, and I fuck around with stuff in his house all the time to drive him a little nuts.
Oh shit.
But it helps make him successful in the end.
Wouldn't that be like traumatic?
No, I come back. It's okay.
All right, what's the like the main antagonizing force? Is it like zombies? Is it like some dark jester from the netherworld or something? Like what's going on there? What killed you?
What killed me? Oh, sorry, how do I describe this properly? There's spirits who linger on the earth too long, and even though they had good intentions in the beginning, being here for so long unattached turns them dark, and they suck up evil intentions and thoughts from people, and while trying to keep them from ruining Cuckoo's career, I end up unfortunately sacrificing myself.
Would that mean that you have dark intentions?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Oh shit. Okay, just come out and say it. That's
But
cool.
Cuckoo's art keeps me sane still, unlike the other spirits. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that you're dead,
Yeah, I'm dead.
Cuckoo is still alive. He's trying his best. He's at a loss. His teacher, his sensei, is fucking worm food because the evil spirits got
Now
her.
he knows I'm there. I moved the alphabet letters on the fridge for him to tell him. He can't see me, but we can talk.
Reminds me of that fucking was that Family Guy shit where he's like, Brian, my cereal's speaking to me. It says, "Ooh." He's like, Peter, those are Cheerios. All right, so he's still alive. You're moving like he puts like some alphabet magnets on his refrigerator so you can talk to him and shit. But you're in like you're haunting his house, so you're stuck in his house.
So we also have to be careful about other ghost hunters who want to exorcise me because they don't think I should be there, as well as the evil ghosts that are around just because people suck.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're haunting his house. You're stuck in his house, right? And he gets a girlfriend. You're still stuck in his house. You got to hear the headboard banging upstairs. And you're just downstairs
We
trying
have
to
a
watch
big
TV.
house. Like there's 2 stories in this house. That's fine. I'll watch TV.
Yeah. But the walls are very thin.
That's
So
fine.
you're
I've
trying
lived
to
in
watch,
crappy apartments before.
and you just hear the bah, 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 bah. Oh yeah, like this. It's like How do you alleviate this problem? Do you like spook them?
No, he's allowed to get laid.
Oh, and you don't mind, is what you're
No,
saying?
that's fine. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
My roommates used to do all the shit all the time.
Your roommates are gross.
Yeah.
What's the intention behind this question, Kyle?
I don't know.
There wasn't one.
Does he want me to like cock block?
No, it was just
Yeah,
going. It was just going in a
Like, who are you
random ass
hating on
direction.
here?
It was just
I was
going
like,
in a
who are you
random
hating on
direction.
here?
He's just going in a random direction. I'm just thinking of shit. No, there's no like in game for any of this.
Okay.
I'm just pulling shit out of my ass.
I ain't gonna front. I was sitting here for a ride, like, okay, all right, okay. Like what? like that was my actual reaction.
I almost asked you like if you got to be the star of like what type of anime you'd be, but I already know that, so it's unnecessary.
Okay, what's the answer?
Sports with superpowers.
Shonen basketball? Right.
Yeah.
Superpowers.
It's already we already know that. People who listen who don't even know you already know that.
how can he cross over so quick? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I got dialogue set, bro. Like, it ain't no problem. It ain't no problem.
All right.
What is your basketball power though?
Double jump.
Hey, I feel like that leans into like the fantasy aspect of it.
Oh yeah,
This is some shit I don't do. So yeah, but I mean, realistically, my power would be like more on a cerebral side. So
Ooh. Like causing illusions or like messing with someone's mind so they think they're 3 steps behind where they are.
I think he means more like he's able to like process information super fast, so he can make like
Computer brain.
like the tactician style superpower.
That's awesome.
You had
But it would
something
be portrayed just like that. Like, how is he 3 moves ahead of me already? Like that. That's how the anime dialogue will go. So you're on the same page. It's just you just said it differently.
Yeah, I know.
I was letting her know.
He's so fast. He's not. You're not actually moving any faster. You're just outpacing him in terms of thought.
Oh.
So then, like you
I
find,
already knew how you were gonna step 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but then you get on. Then you get on in the final episode. You're challenged by your ultimate rival, Ayotunde.
See, I already like. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
And you're like, he can never keep up with me. What was that sound? Why is the world turning sideways? Am I falling? I'm falling.
What should we do?
We should have Abby and also Caden on at the same time and have our guests interact with each other too.
That's like more for like after the podcast type of talk stuff. And I don't really think Abby and Caden have very much crossover in terms of interests or personality. That'd be a weird mix.
Are they boring?
No. Just like you two are very, very different people.
Yeah, like you the sunlight doesn't reflect off of your skin.
It would be more like for
you
instance,
don't turn purple when you apply suntan lotion to you. So like you're very different, yeah.
Okay.
it would be more like hey, so Abby, you like drawing furry shit, right? And then Caden be like, furry, what the fuck? I ain't gonna say anything for this entire conversation.
We're talking about how I draw boobs.
No, that's even worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I don't really like
No,
drawing dicks, but
there's
I have.
there's no nudity allowed. He's
What?
he's a sacred boy.
Oh, I don't want to talk to him.
See? My point exactly.
Boring.
I mean,
I don't know what to say.
wait until marriage to
What?
what?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, you hear what?
He's got to save himself.
Alright, you can be disappointed after marriage then.
God damn.
That's just the stupidest thing. I'm sorry. I don't care if the 2,000-year-old book says it. It is.
No,
Handicap
keep
people don't deserve
going.
that.
Keep going. Fuck you, Steven. Keep going.
It just makes no sense. What if you discover after you get married that one person is asexual? Like, and now you have this whole religious crap that goes along with divorce as well, or they have to do something that physically makes them miserable for the rest of their life because they're guilted into it because they have some sort of special role to provide. Oop, my phone's going off. Hold on. There we go. I don't know where I was anymore. I don't like it. It's stupid.
You're talking about how how stupid the imposed rules of religion are. I agree.
They're just ridiculous. And
I agree.
I mean, we keep undoing them as we go forward. They're going to eventually be gone, but it's still frustrating to have to live with people who think that not discovering anything about who they are physically as a sexual being is going to work out well in marriage, where you're expected to have the sex times.
Did you know you're not supposed to wear a mix of 2 different fabrics?
Did you know Jesus said you're not supposed to wash your hands?
Some weird shit in the Bible, huh?
Right? You think they would have known that washing your hands is good with all the omnipotence, but guess not. But then you also would have think they would have known that this would have come about anyway. So why are you bothering?
Oh, didn't you know that AOC and the liberal media created bacteria?
Really? So how did they figure out what did the plague 200 years ago?
Oh, that was that.
That was the devil, right? The devil entirely.
Yeah, the devil, also known as Barack Obama.
He looks good for his age.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks. No, no.
Yeah,
Steven, you don't have any.
those type of people are stupid, aren't they?
Wait, what?
Well, not just stupid. I think they're afraid.
No, I'm doing something. Shut up.
I think they're afraid that if they let themselves think about what it could, if they were wrong, what could the world be like? It's just too scary for them, and they're cowardly, and they don't want to look at it.
Are you paying attention, Steven?
Nothing's too scary.
Really? So you don't think death without an afterlife is scary? Never seeing the people you care about again.
Well, I don't believe in that, but that's just me.
I know, but you don't believe in it because it's scary if you did. It'd be a scary thought to believe that kind of thing, right? It'd be scary.
If it were truth,
So
if it were the truth, is
yeah,
what you
so
think.
why would you want to try to believe the thing you're scared of? It's just easier to pretend than to like try to see anything that has to do with reality, right? Because it's scary.
Talking to you, Steven.
Yeah, you're the only one who believes this stuff. Tell me why.
I don't really have it. Like, I don't really know how to explain it.
Is it just a feeling that the chemicals in your brain tell you? Okay, look, Steven. If it was proved that when we die, we just die, would that scare you?
Not really.
Why?
Because then you'd be dead already. You wouldn't really, like, once it's over.
No, you're still alive. You're still alive. You just never get to see anyone you love again who's already dead. You have to live knowing that when you die, that's it.
No heaven, no afterlife, no.
No eternal worshipping of a god that makes you dance or something.
Kind of like how
Fiery pit of burning hot flames because you kept looking at porn when your dad told you not to.
So kind of like how like dogs and cats.
What about dogs and cats?
What the f are you talking about?
I mean, there's nothing for them like how we are.
No, there is. They go to heaven. I saw the movie. But humans don't. Just animals.
Huh.
So they're gonna miss us too, because they don't get to see us again.
All dogs go to heaven reference.
I know they didn't actually go to heaven in the movie too, which was really upsetting. But I had to say that. Yeah. So yeah, kind of. But it's not an animal. It's someone you love. It's a person you care about.
Your dad,
I guess,
your
yeah.
Tiffany.
Okay. So is it easier for you to believe that there's a heaven than to consider possibilities that may bring that frightening thought to realization? I know the answer is yes,
It is. He's.
because it is easier.
I don't even think he necessarily is like trying to think of a rebuttal. I just think he's like error.
Honestly, at this point, all I can say, I'm just gonna wait until it happens. Like whatever happens, happens.
So do you believe in Pascal's wager then? Because I've heard that argument as well.
Like
Hold on.
99%, 99.9% chance that he doesn't know what Pascal's wager is.
I never.
Ugh.
Can you explain?
Okay, so Pascal's wager is basically, if you're going to believe that there is gods and afterlives, isn't it most realistic and logical to believe in the most evil, cruel god, so that, if you're right, at least you were on that guy's side. But if you're wrong, hey, at least you didn't piss off that super like evil guy. I'm not saying this very well. I should have looked it up. But like,
But it's what it means, or what
Yeah.
the wager is like humans bet their lives that a god does exist, as opposed to being put in a position where if he didn't exist, there wouldn't be an explanation for all the crazy bullshit that they believe as religious people. It's like
Is
it's easier to say he might. Okay, I'm gonna say that he does, even if he doesn't, because on the chance that he does exist,
At least you covered your ass.
yeah, exactly. Like there's the downside is far greater if you were on the opposite side, because if you
Yes.
don't believe in God and you die, you go to hell. But if you do believe in God and you die, it turns out he's real, you go to heaven. Turns out that he's not real, you just a fucking corpse.
Yeah, and doesn't hurt you for believing. So basically, do you believe? I'm not so good at this, Kaho. You said it so much nicer. I'm just gonna let you do it.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, there's also like my problem is that I never know when Steven's paying attention. Or
Okay.
I'm paying
when
attention, don't
he
worry.
can actually answer. All right, well then answer the question, motherfucker. Come on. See? Like what the fuck? Why does it take you so damn long? I just gave you an explanation for the shit. Come on. Always talking about dead air and bullshit.
Yeah, it would be scary.
Okay, so it would be scary, yes. And now, so Pascal's wager, do you feel sometimes that you believe what you believe because it's safer to believe it than not? Like it's just safer to believe in a God than to question it? Because if you're right, then you go to heaven. If you're wrong, well, whatever, you're nothing. Fuck.
You're gonna have to edit this part because
I know. Sorry, I
it-
asked a hard question.
it's not even hard. It's just you're talking to Steven.
Okay.
I'll say yeah.
So, okay, so you say yes. All right.
Non-committal ass answer, but still, and it's still a yes.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it means that. Yeah, I've just. That's good. Someone admits it.
Yeah, it means that he admits that he might be wrong about this fucking this God that he believes in, who has not shown him or herself or whatever the fuck itself since biblical times, since the earth was created 2,000 years ago or something stupid like that.
Okay, wait. I have a new question. Do you believe? Okay, did you believe in creationism?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Obviously.
Okay, do you think your God is loving?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's at least nice. Okay, why? Oh my God, I wasn't expecting a creationist. Holy shit. Okay, so what? Okay, so when Jesus in the Bible himself talks about how the Old Testament needs to be forgotten and like pushed aside and not taken literally, why do you still listen to it when your own Savior is saying, "Hey, let's put the Old Testament aside and follow me now in this way"?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's his just so you know, Abby, that's his cop-out answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you just
that's a good
want
question.
to believe it, even though Jesus says not to? And how can you not like the homeless when Jesus himself was about taking in the homeless, the beggars, the prostitutes, and the poor? You're commanded by your very God, because Jesus is both his dad and himself, so Jesus is your God, to take care of these people, to take care of the lowest people. How can you be so, I don't know, you're going against your own faith. Don't you think that'll send you to hell?
Not really.
Jesus himself was homeless.
Yeah, Jesus was homeless and he took care of the homeless people. He cared for the blind and the sick. So you are basically going against Jesus. Why do you think you still get into heaven? Just because you say I'm sorry? You're not Catholic, right? Because they do have that box, the magic box.
It's more complicated than they think.
No, it isn't. Tell me.
Explain it then.
I'm a very intelligent woman. You can explain it to me. And if you can't, Kaho can.
I don't like it when people like ask for drugs when I don't even have drugs. Like, for example,
Drugs?
Uh-huh.
Why are you talking about drugs?
What he's going to do right now is something that's very, very commonly done when it comes to this type of conversation. He is going to enter. He's going to enter into this conversation, and it may not even be a thing. Anecdotal evidence right now.
Oh, so you're saying homeless people asked you for drugs, therefore Jesus is wrong and you don't have to like them and you don't have to try to help them
Precisely.
because you don't like what they did?
Because one person asked him for drugs at some point in his life. He assumed this person was homeless and now attributes that to every single homeless person in the world.
But even if this person was homeless and asked you for drugs and you didn't like that, Jesus says that doesn't matter. You should help this person despite it being maybe creepy. Your very God, who is the thing you say you fear enough to worship, but yet you don't follow what they say. Do you even know what Jesus said? Or do you just pick what you want based on how you feel? And if you do you think that that's enough to get you into your heaven? When God knows how you felt and what you did and everything you thought.
Can't hide anything from the eyes of the Lord.
You can't, not even your thoughts. So, do you think you're good enough to actually get into heaven when you think this way about people and you don't want the poor to be helped and all the things Jesus said?
Not really.
So, you don't think you're good enough, but you still believe it?
Yep.
And you still
Why?
act the way that you do.
Why are you acting like in a way that sends you to hell? Like, I don't understand. From a self-preservation stance, it doesn't make sense. Like, you believe it because you're afraid, but not enough to actually follow it when it inconveniences you? So
Come on, Steven.
I got nothing.
Of course you
so
don't.
you're wrong, and you
He's
should change who you are.
It's not
Sorry,
that
I
he's
know.
wrong. It's that he is an empty-headed buffoon who believes things because mommy and daddy told him so. It's just the truth.
Stephen, did you know, in the time of Jesus' birth, in the Middle East, women who were raped or assaulted in any way were buried up to their chin in sand and then stoned to death for being a rape victim. Did you know that?
Yep.
So do you think Mary really had a god baby, or do you think she was trying to save her own life? What makes more sense? If a woman went up to you now and said, I'm miraculously pregnant from a god, I wasn't raped. Do you think it's more likely that she was actually impregnated by a divine being, or do you think she's trying not to be murdered by her own family?
Honestly, I really can't answer that question because we weren't technically there.
No, we weren't, but we know what the culture was like, and we know what people did then, and we know what, well, as a woman, I can tell you I'd rather not be stoned to death after being raped by a man and then married to someone twice my age.
The Bible even says these things. So, like saying that this word, this book, this holy text that you're taking as gospel is your proof. You
Yeah.
can't like we weren't there, so we don't know. No, if you're gonna believe the things that are said in this book, then you have to take as gospel the stories that it tells you, such as women being buried up to their neck in sand and stoned to death.
Yeah, like the Bible tells you how to treat an adulterer or a woman who's been violated and is no longer clean. Your God is not loving. He's really mean. Like you said, he's not loving. And you think a woman wouldn't lie to save her life?
Would you?
Would you? Yeah, if you knew that if you didn't lie, you would be stoned to death by your own family, would you lie?
Probably.
Okay. I think most people would.
Yeah. This is-
Because it's not even like they just killed them. They threw stones at their head until they died.
yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally enjoy this. That was a very bad way to walk into this, but I enjoy the way that you're coming off at Steven. Like, finally somebody else is taking this. No, don't apologize. Finally, somebody else is taking this motherfucker to task for his stupid ass beliefs. But as entertaining as it is, I have to tell you that well is dry.
That's
It's,
okay. I'm done.
there's
He's empty.
you're not going to get anything even mildly entertaining or
Intellectual.
exactly out of
Yeah.
him. So
It was fun though.
it was fun listening to it.
Thank you. It's also like midnight here, so if you could play me off, I wouldn't mind.
Trying to escape, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a schedule for sleep time.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so wait, you're 2 hours ahead of me? I thought you were 1 hour ahead of me.
I live on the East Coast now.
Oh, that's
I
right.
moved, yeah.
Yes, that's right. All right, so That was Abby. She was very fun.
Like
to
Abby
work
should
with.
come back for part 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to have Abby back on. Perhaps we can double team Steven in the not sexy way.
You know what? I'll brush it
Chicken
up,
butt.
okay?
Yeah, I'm so sure that you will. But yeah, Abby, you want to like toss out your credentials here, or your like your social media, your art platform, all the other stuff, in case you want
Yeah.
people to know about you.
I'm known as Atropa Grim. Atropa like the flower, Grim like the stories, and you can find me on all social media by that. I'm pretty fun. I don't always draw naked people. I also like dragons and magical myths and stuff.
I want you to draw me as a naked dragon with breasts.
I could do it. Do you want boobs
I
or
know
not?
you could. I said with the breast. The breasts.
Okay. Giant.
All right. So aside from Twitter, which platforms can you be found on?
Instagram, Facebook, actually. DeviantArt. What other social medias are there? Snapchat? No, I'm not on Snapchat. That's it.
I asked because we're going to put your information in the description of this video.
I'll give you links and stuff.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. So, anybody have anything else to say to Abby before she vanishes and takes half of the fun of this podcast with her?
I thought we was wrapping it up.
No, we're not.
No.
The entire episode? No, it's only been like an hour and a half.
Okay. What else were we talking about? This is Abby's episode.
All right, Abby.
I mean-
I'll tell you what. Next time, I'm brushing up. Okay.
Yeah, don't hold
Like your
breath.
genuine thoughts on these things, Steve. I know I come off a little aggressive, but that's because I have some shitty family members who get rough with me when I talk about this. But I would like your genuine thoughts on your religion, because it confuses me.
It kind of does to me too. That's why. But anyway.
All right. Well, if we're cutting the episode off there, fairly short. Not. I think this is actually the shortest episode that we've done.
No, our first one.
No, first episode.
Are you sure? Was it like an hour?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like an hour 15 or something like that.
All right. Well, you had something to say, Steven?
Our first one was like shorter, and the first one was actually the second one, because the first one was kind of like pretty trash.
Okay, so you're just parroting Jinsei, got you. All right, so that was episode 21. We had the great, wonderful, absolutely beautifully stunning Abby
Ooh.
on. Yeah. So good.
Oh, he's trying to move it to that house with you
You've
for
never
sure.
called me beautiful or stunning before. Thank you.
Hey.
Okay, that's why.
I'm trying. This is not. Let's not dig too deep into this. Anyway,
Okay.
if you enjoyed what you heard here, you can check the description for all of our social media stuff, mostly Twitter. Abby shit will be there too. Follow Steven at Anime Alley for anime reviews. He's trying his best. That little... leave us a like if you liked it, thumbs up, press the subscribe button, hit the bell, all of that jazz. And for real, like the people who actually like our returning listeners, the people who come here every week, hit the thumbs up, please. Like that really does help out with the algorithm. It helps us get pushed out there to other people. It helps us get suggested to people who listen to podcasts that vary, that range in the same range as we do. And if we could get this thing rolling up a little bit more, I've said it before, but we want to start expanding a little bit. We just need that incentive, that engagement. Say something. Say. Go down to the comments. Say how much Steven sucks. It don't really matter. Yeah, just we need to trick this algorithm into thinking that we are the best, which we are.
Just has to learn.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's all we got. Jinsei, do the thing.
Wait, we're supposed to make the guest do it. She can't do it?
We
What am
let
I
Shay.
supposed to do?
All right, so every episode, at the end of the episode, usually Jinsei, he will mention the name of our Lord and Savior, Ayotunde Skitty Bobo.
I hate that you refer
What?
to
Yeah.
Okay.
Ayotunde he's a friend of mine and Jinsei's. And he just completely dominates Jinsei when it comes to basketball. Every
All
single
right,
time.
I'll do it. So you can write this up. So basically, it's just this chant attached to his name. You just go Ayotunde, Skitty Bobo, but you do it like you hitting the African drums at the same time. So
I don't have rhythm.
it's okay. You can make your own rhythm with this.
Painfully white.
You can do this without having rhythm. You can make your own rhythm with this. This is fine. So all you gotta do is just shout it up to the heavens.
Ayotunde Skinny Bobo? Was that it?
Skitty Bobo.
Skeety Bobo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ayotunde Skeety Bobo?
Yes.
You gotta elongate the O's though. Like turn that single syllable into like a 12 syllable. Ayotunde, like that.
Ayotunde Skeety Bobo. Did I say it wrong?
Yeah,
I
like
feel I did.
that, but like louder with soul.
Loud.
Yeah. And when you're on the Skitty Bobo part, hit the Skitty Bobo and long, just like that.
Okay.
Soul, Abby, with soul.
I should have drank instead of smoked. All right. Ayotunde Skeety Bobo.